It's math time. We are back for math and we are going to be reviewing our multiplication that we did yesterday, making sure that we get that down. Like I said, I'm not going to leave you stranded. If you weren't sure of it yesterday, we'll get it down. We'll get it solidified. But I know you can do it because it's really simple and you've got it. But I want you to go back. You need to go back and I want you to do the 12 multiplication table video that is in the review section. So do the 12 multiplication because I want you to be working on 0 times 12 equals 0, 1 times 12 equals 12, 2 times 12. So this is the end of that. So, you know, each day it's best to keep saying it over and over and over because you should know 0 through 12 multiplication right now. So be practicing those. Be practicing your multiplication and your division. But today, 12 multiplication table. Now, this is our card. Remember how I showed cards for multiplication, addition, and we always had to say whatever they were, what each of the different parts are. So when I showed you multiplication, you had to say factor, factor, product. When I showed you division, you had to say dividend, divisor, quotient. Okay, this is the same as those, except for this is our new card because you can see it's multiplying 2 on the top times 2 on the bottom. So this is factor, factor, like I told you yesterday, partial product, product. And here is your total, the answer, okay? So you can see factor, factor, partial product, product. And that's what you see there, okay? So this is one factor, this is the second factor, then the partial product, then your other partial product, that space is where the 0 would go, and then your final answer, your product, total product. There you go. Sorry. Whew. Okay, so let's look at these problems so we can review back over them and make sure we have those down. Remember, when we are looking at this problem, we don't have to try to figure out I don't know what 21 times 14 is. Miss Monroe never taught me that. We didn't learn a 14 table. This is craziness. She's just lost her mind. Nope, she hasn't. So it's an easy thing to do. The only thing that we have to do is worry about everything on the top times the ones place. So cover over the tens place and multiply everything on the top times my 4. So it could be 5 numbers on the top. It doesn't matter. Everything on the top gets multiplied by the 4 first. Okay? So 1 times 4 is 4. I write it underneath. 2 times 4 is 8. It's just as if we were to write 21 times 4 over here and do it. It's going to be 84. Okay? Then, because we're multiplying in the tens place, we put our 0 here, but we just multiply 21 times 1, 1 times 1, and 2 times 1. It's just as if we were to say, 21 times 1, or if we were to say 21 times 10. 1, 2, and then we put the 0 after it. And then you add your partial products together. 4 plus 0, 8 plus 1, and 0 plus 2. How easy was that, right? Yes, see, I told you. That's all you have to think about. When you break it down and do it in sections, it makes it so much easier to recognize. It's not 32 times 12. The first thing we're going to do is 32 times 2. So just work out 32 times 2. What is 2 times 2? It is 4. What is, this is not coming out very well, 3 times 2? It is 6. Very good. So my answer is 64. It would be just like if we were to take 32 times 2 and do it on the side. Okay, that's all it is. Now cross over that 2, cover over that 2, and just focus on 32 times my other number, which is 1. But it's in the tens place, so 0. 2 times 1, 2. 3 times 1, 3. And just add your partial products together. 4 plus 0, 4. 6 plus 2, 8, and 0 plus 3, 3. 384. Is that help coming? Is it starting to get the, and this is what I'm missing, okay? Just a side note for everybody out there. One of the joys, one of the small joys of teaching is when you do something like this and then you hear the kids go, oh, and you see the light turn on and it is the most beautiful thing in the world to see, and I'm missing that. I really am hoping that you are understanding and getting it, but I tell you, there is no better thing for a teacher to see and hear than that. Yeah, now I get it. It is the best thing in the world, and I'm missing that so much. But hopefully that is going on where you're going, oh yeah, I do. I get that now. I didn't get it yesterday, but I got it today. Or maybe you did get it yesterday and you're like, yep, I know, Miss Monroe, I get that. It totally makes sense. I'm hoping that that's what's going through your heads, because it just makes a teacher happy to think the kids are going, yes, yes. Oh, that is easy. And that's one of the things that you guys were really good at during school. You'd be like, that's easy, Miss Monroe. And I'd be like, I know, isn't it? No, it's so awesome. Okay, I just had to go back a little bit. All right, so now we come over to our last one. Not 24 times 21. We're not doing 24 times 21. We're just simply doing 24 times 1, right? Because we cover over this too. And we just focus on the ones place. We do things in an order. 24 times 1, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. We know that 24 times 1 is going to be 24. And that's what it is. Now, that 1 is done, so we cover over the 1, and we just focus on 24 times 2. And we always start with the ones place, and then the tens place. Ones place, then tens place. So 4 times 2, make sure we put our 0. Yes, some of you caught me. 4 times 2 is 8. And then 2 times 2, 4. And we add our partial products together. 4 plus 0, 8 plus 2, carry over the 1, 1 plus 4, and my answer is 504. Easy, right? I know, you guys are going to get that just fine. All right, so now we've got review of Roman numerals. So let's see how quickly we can fill those in. I was thinking, but I don't know. It's going to be hard. I was thinking between you getting, toothpicks like we use in our classroom, but then you've got some that are going to be curved, like your C's and your D's. That changes things a little bit. But I was thinking you could use little macaronis, but then those are smaller than the toothpicks. So I don't know. If you figure out little things that you can use to make the Roman numerals that, out of food or out of toys, then feel free to go ahead and do that, because I want it to be fun for you. And if it were in the classroom, we would be figuring out some way of we couldn't do it as well because for some of these we could, because we just used our toothpicks. But without our toothpicks, with some of our C's and D's that we have in there, it would be a little bit harder. But I think for most of them though, maybe there's only the one that you need the curlies for. Everything else is just plain. So you could do toothpicks if you have them, or spaghetti, but you shouldn't be wasting your parents' spaghetti. But if you break it up, you can use it as, Roman numerals. Okay. So anyway, just some ideas. But the first one, 16. How do I write 16? Good. X, V, I. Excellent. So that's what I want you to do too. You can do it with your tooth, but I want you to shout it out so I can hear you, because when you say it, that's going to help you. 80. How am I going to do 80? What letters am I going to use? Okay, where do I start? I start with L. Very good, because that's 50. Excellent. Yes, just X, X, X. So 50, 60, 70, 80. L, X, X, X. Very good. What about 700? So we have to do what? D, because D is what? 500, and then 600, 700, CC. Those are each 100. Then 1,000. Oh, I know, you got it. Easy. M. What about 32? What am I going to do for 32? Yes, good. I heard you. X, 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 I. That's 32. 65. So like I said, see, most of these you could do with toothpicks or broken spaghetti. 65. Good. I think some of you got that. So it should be 50, X, 60, and then V. Did you get it? Good. What about 28? 28. Oops. XX, 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. XX, V, I. Did you do that? Good. Elbow bump, elbow bump. All right, and then 2010. Oh, I know. All right, you did. It's easy, right? M, X. Good job. So just reviewing those things is going to help you just be prepared for tests and quizzes and anything else that you have. So on your page 289, you're going to be practicing writing the products again. So work carefully on that. Then section 2, solve the story problems. The first story problem is a measurement problem. So figure out how many gallons 36 quarts is equal to. You have to do that before you can figure out how much it's going to cost per gallon. So because it's quarts and gallons, they're not the same measure. So you have to change your quarts to gallons to figure out. Then for letter B, Emma has saved $5.08. Lily has saved half as much as Olivia. So not half as much as Emma, half as much as Olivia. Well, then we don't know how much Olivia saved. That's what you're going to find out now. Olivia has saved 3 times as much as Emma. So you find out Emma saved $5.08. So we can't figure out Lily right now. Now we just go right down to Olivia, because Olivia saved 3 times as much as Emma. So take what Emma made, 3 times that, to find out how much for Olivia. Then Lily saved half of what Olivia had. So you take what Olivia had and you split it in half. You divide it by 2. Very good. Then it says how much money have they saved all together. So you're going to take Emma's, Lily's, Olivia's, add those together to get a final answer. Okay? Then section 3, find your averages. If you need to go back a couple pages, review how to do those averages properly. Add all of those together, then divide by the number of add-ins that you added. Okay? Divide and check. Easy. Follow the signs. Think about that carefully. Set the clocks and write the time. So look at what it says. It's giving you a time, and then it tells you to do it 20 minutes later or 45 minutes earlier. So think it through carefully. Then your brain booster. Look and work carefully on that. Then you've got your little homework section. Multiply each of those numbers by 12, round to the nearest dollar, and write your Roman numerals. And that's it. Okay, so work hard on this page. I know you can do it. Good review for you, and be practicing and making me proud. All right, I'll see you in the next video.